Morning, everybody. It's Max Convexity. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's having a good day. Let's take a look at these Defiance funds. We're going to have a vacation shortened edition of the daily covered caller. All right, so let's start with triple QY as usual. These guys sold options, 103 of them for 154 bucks. They're going for 1.5 million, which is exactly what they made yesterday. Right now, they're realizing 437,000 of it because the market's pulling back a little bit. However, they're still up 51 cents a share on the month, which is badass. Dividends $1.25, which is higher than it's ever been. That's in old shares. In new shares, it's going to be $3.75. JEPY, this is the high yield fund that trades SPX options. These guys sold 185 options at $20.61. Right now, those options are only worth $13, which is good because they sold them short. So they make the difference between what they, between 13 and what they sold them for. So that means they're realizing $124,000 gain right now. Out of a possible 381,000 is what they're going for. These guys are ahead 61 cents a share on the month. Just absolutely killing it. Started off cold. Look at this. Like 6 of the first 7 days were losers, but then the last 7 or 8 have been winners. It's 7. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, so now let's look at IWMY. These guys trade Russell 2000 options. They sold 561 options at the 21.45 strike for $20.04. I wonder why it's the same price as yesterday. I wonder if that's just a coincidence or if I screwed something up. Anyway, I'll look into that later. Well, let's look into it right now. Here's IWMY. Here's the Russell trade. It's $20.51 is today's price. Yesterday's price was $20.04. I copy and pasted from the wrong. Oh my gosh, I'm glad you guys helped me catch that. Let's just do this real quick. It should be very fast. All right, copy. Then we're going to go back over here, and I'm going to just paste it down here so don't forget what it is. So it's the 561 was right, but it's $20.51. $20.51. And then we have to adjust the strike price. The strike price is the same, $21.45. $21.45. Okay. So then everything else should be okay. Everything else should be good. So these guys sold 561 options for $20.51. They're going for a total of 1.1 million. Right now, they're realizing about half of that, 590,000. That's a loss on the month of 13 cents a share on an earnings per share basis. But these guys are doing better too. They were down $1.42 at one point a share. Dividend estimates $1.35, which is almost as high as it's ever been. So that is great. USOY is doing well. Their options don't expire till tomorrow. We're going to check out their dividend estimate at $1.40. Earnings per share is a positive 71 cents. Oh, and this option expires today. Let's look at the profit. Let's look at the graph, and we'll look at the profit box of the USOY trade. Okay, the USOY trade is represented by this green profit box. These guys sold a 78 strike price put, and that's why the 78 is the top line of this box. The bottom line represents where the break-even price for the trade is. Right now, the price of USO, the underline, is under the break-even price. This trade would be a little bit of a loss right now. In fact, the market's at 76.02. So what I can do is I can go back, and 76.02 is 76.02 is $1.98 in the money. So I can put $1.98 right here and then hit enter. We're going for a total of 203 profit. Right now, if the market closed right now, we'd have $129,000 loss. And anyway, it would take our earnings per share down from 41 cents to 23 cents. The dividend estimate would still be $1.40. All right, so now let's see the Tesla crash trade. This one's the same story every day. The pairs trade, if you own both of these together, is down 9.39%. Today, the pairs trade is down 2%. Although so far this pairs trade has yielded 20%. So let's see what's going on today. Today is, let's look at a chart of Tesla first. Okay, so Tesla's up today. So Crash right here in this column is at 1509. Crash is the bearish Tesla-based fund. So that fund is down $4.11 today. The good news is there's a bullish fund called Tesla, and it's up 1.62%. The difference between negative 411 and 1.62 is 2.41, is whatever the pairs trade is actually down right now. In any event, we'll watch this one every day. Let's see. And it's not a conventional pairs trade is kind of hard to do. When I'm calling it a pairs trade, all I mean is owning each ETF separately. There's no trading to it. The ETFs do the trading, but you own a bullish ETF at the same time as you own a bearish ETF, and kind of as a hedge against each other. In theory, you can make money when the market goes up or down when you own both of them together. That's the idea of a pairs trade. It's like a hedge. Okay, so let's see what else we have to look at. Let's look over here at the buffer report. Okay, well, here's all the individual stocks in the buffer report. Let's see. We have SPY-T, and that SPY-T's underline is INX, which is another way to say S&P 500. Here is QQQT. That's one of my favorite funds. Its underline is DX, NASDAQ. Anyway, you can see, for instance, on the first line, like SPY-T is up 0.05%, but the benchmark, which is S&P 500, is down 13,100. So what does that mean? So that means if we graph it out, the blue line is the high yield fund, SPY-T. The red is the underline. In this case, the high yield fund is outperforming the underlying. That's a good deal. That's a really good deal. This other fund, JEPY, also outperforming the underlying. iSpy is a great fund, also outperforming the underlying. Now, this fund right here, SVOL, is actually underperforming a little bit. Anyway, this graph is just a real easy way to look and see what's outperforming, what's underperforming. So we have YMAX looking good today, YMAG looking good today, YQQQ also outperforming today, IWMY outperforming. The Defiance funds are looking good. The Defiance funds would be IWMY, it's on the good list. JEPY, it's on the good list. SPY-T is on the outperform list, as well as I thought QQQT was. I thought Triple QT was also on the. Well, it is. Triple QT is also outperforming. It's down, but it's down less than the parent asset. That's a really good sign. Okay, let's see what else we have to talk about. Let's just go to some charts and look at some profit boxes. See what's going on with the market right now. We'll start with the NASDAQ. NASDAQ kind of controls everything, in my opinion. Some people say the S&P 500 does, but they're very similar. Okay, so you can see today the market went up a little bit, then pulled back, but it hasn't pulled back so far. It's out of the profit box. It needs to, as long as the market finishes between this bottom line and this top line, it's some type of profit. If it's under the bottom line, the trade's a losing trade. It's a loss of some type. And if it's over the top line, it's a max profit. You max out the profit on it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. This day right here may be kind of like this day right here, where the market kind of went straight sideways. We shall see. Sometimes Friday afternoons can be interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if we sold off this afternoon either. Lots of times people don't want to hold assets over the weekend, risk assets like stocks, and they'll sell it, especially when we have the threat of war breaking out any time. I won't be surprised if there's a little sell-off before the end of the day, but this has been a great week. This has been a great week. So let's see here. So that's Monday. Monday went sideways. Then Tuesday we gapped up and kept going. Wednesday we went sideways. Thursday we kept up and kept going. What do you think we do Friday? If the pattern continues, we go sideways. Okay. Well, I'm going to let you guys go early because I'm on vacation and I have a bunch of stuff to do today. And I want to go get busy. I'm going to take Jax to the dog, P-A-R-K. See here. Yeah, I don't want him to hear me yet. That's why I spelled it. But I'm getting ready to take him on a W-A-L-K. So I will talk to you guys later. You have a wonderful day. Sorry if I missed covering something. I apologize. I'll try to catch it on the next update, whatever I missed. All right, guys. Take care.